I used to be working at a desk job, 9 to 5. Now I couldn't imagine doing anything else other than brewing beer. I am Rafi Taruk, and I'm the brewer for Katipunan Craft Ales. No background in beer making. Very small background in beer drinking. I think the idea first came, not surprisingly, over a couple of beers. We were drinking at this local place that served their own beer that they brewed themselves. And it was the first time I tried it, and I thought, when I found out, I thought to myself, wow, I didn't even know that was possible, that you could, brew your own beer.
Most people have this notion of what beer is supposed to taste like, and just tasting something that much different just really piqued our interest of what beer actually is, what it can be.
When you speak of craft beer, your focus is in making flavorful beer, different styles of beer. That's our main focus when we say we brew craft beer.
We all quit. We dropped everything we were doing, and on a prayer, we just decided let's do this.
Katipunan is very meaningful for us because we all essentially grew up in Katipunan, and we first brewed our beer in Katipunan. At the same time, Katipunan also invokes being Filipino, being revolutionary, which is one of the kind of the guiding principles that we've had. Craft beer is a David versus Goliath story everywhere you go. That drives us every day to try harder, keep brewing great beer. That revolutionary spirit, that feeling of it's our little brewery against the massive giants out there.
The first beer we made was in Rafi's apartment. It's near Katipunan as well, and we used just whatever he had on hand in his kitchen.
It's a lot easier now with bigger equipment. I mean, I'm not in front of an induction oven or a gas burner with a thermometer over boiling water, So the expansion, the bigger equipment, it's made things easier, but it's also made mistakes more costly.
Conditions, raw materials, everything, a lot of things are working against us.
You can't just leave it at room temperature, so you have to find ways to keep the temperature low for your fermenters. There's no brew shop here where you can easily walk in and, I want a kilo of this kind of malt, I want 500 grams of this kind of hops, and, give me this or that yeast. So definitely that's the challenge.
Craft beer kind of differentiates itself with flavor. A lot of passion goes into every bottle that comes out of this brewery.
As the brewer, I can safely say that we do. I mean, from the ingredients itself, touching the malt, smelling the hops, all through the brewing. As the brewing goes on, manually mixing it, pouring it in. Even if it happens inside pipes, we're the ones who are, putting all these together.
Testing your beer at different stages of fermentation, even after fermentation, after conditioning, is very important for consistency and for quality. For the India Pale Ale, it sticks to the four basic ingredients: so malt, hops, yeast, and water. We've used two different kinds of malts, which adds the sweetness to the beer, and this is balanced by two different kinds of hops as well. So the hops we chose specifically for their citrus notes, also the hops add the bitterness to the pale ale. It's that idea of actually making something of ourselves, holding a beer bottle that we could say, oh, we made this beer. That's a great, great feeling. Beer brings people together. if that beer is our beer, all the better.